In 2011, the Obama administration conducted talks with the Taliban on a detainee exchange involving the same 5 Taliban detainees that were ultimately transferred after the release of Sergeant Bergdahl. 2011. These talks, which Congress was briefed on, some of you in this room were in those briefings, I understand, which Congress was briefed on in November of 2011 and in January of 2012, were broken off by the Taliban in March of 2012. We have not had direct talks with the Taliban since this time. In September of 2013, the government of Qatar offered to serve as an intermediary. And in November of last year, we requested that the Taliban provide a new proof-of-life video of Sergeant Bergdahl. In January of this year, we received that video, and it was disturbing. Some of you may have seen the video. It showed a deterioration in his physical appearance and mental state compared to previous videos. Our entire intelligence community carefully analyzed every part of it and concluded that Sergeant Bergdahl's health was poor and possibly declining. This gave us growing urgency to act. In April of this year, after briefly suspending engagement with us, the Taliban again signaled interest in indirect talks on an exchange. At that point, we intensified our discussions with the Qatar government about security assistances and assurances, particularly security assurances. On May 12th, we signed a memorandum of understanding with Qatar detailing the specific security measures that would be undertaken and enforced by them if any Taliban detainees were transferred to their custody. Steve Preston, who, as I noted earlier, signed that memorandum of understanding on behalf of the United States government and was included in those negotiations. Included in this MOU were specific risk mitigation measures and commitments from the government of Qatar, like travel restrictions, monitoring, information sharing, and limitations on activities, as well as other significant measures, which we will detail in the closed portion of this hearing. They were described, as you know, Mr. Chairman, in the classified documentation and notification letter I sent to this committee last week. That memorandum of understanding has been sent to the Congress, to the leadership, to the committees, and every member of Congress has an opportunity to review that memorandum of understanding in a